What's going on here? Well, they all know. Yeah, man. Yes, brother, another week. Another weekend, another week out. Off by saying all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the AHCHYAM doing and pushing his word, in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, AHCHYAM. Now this recent fiasco of you know, the shit that's going on with Ye, as they would say. We've been telling you this for so long. You know, all this is right now is, because he may believe it to a certain extent within his soul, but you gotta remember, these entertainers are bought and sold, man. You understand? They ain't like us, all right? We've been out here on the highways and the hedges doing this, okay? It's not like none of them ain't gonna wake up. Some of them gonna wake up to this word, yeah. But for the majority of them, they're gonna stay stuck in their ways. They're gonna stay seeking after Esau's dainty things. All right. Like, you want to join hand in hand with the throne of iniquity. You can't join hand in hand with them and then try to you know, loop your way back in. I mean, if the Lord is pouring out his spirit upon you to pull you from that, Mr. West, then that's a different story. Yeah, that's understandable. You know, but by the looks of it, you want to stay with that entertainment stuff. You know, you want to stay in that, lane, you know. There ain't nothing wrong with a brother having a good job or whatever. But when that job starts to supersede the ways of the Lord, when it starts to hinder you from doing the work of the Lord, you know, that's why you got to push those things to the side and say, no, my attention, my main focus is this word, the word of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, following after the ways that he has set for us, okay? Because there's no sense in looking at this guideline, reading this book, seeing that the Lord has laid a path for us, and then say, you know what, I'm going to do something sort of my way, sort of, kind of, you know, it doesn't make no damn sense. So the Lord has laid a foundation, laid a road, okay? And you got to follow by that way. You can't be saying, yeah, let me go join up with the heathens, plus I'm going to serve Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. It doesn't work that way, okay? Those things in the world that these men present before you, okay, can hinder you, okay, can throw you off. But what you need to do is stay focused on the word of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, right? But we're gonna go into how they're using Kanye, you know, what's the other individual, whatever his name is, they're using those individuals to try and get at us, okay? But it's not gonna work, because Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, he has set this up, okay? You can't change the route that the Lord has set. All you can do is just live in it, okay? Because despite of what you individuals out here think, you think that, you know, free will, I can do whatever the hell I want, whenever I want. It's a choice to serve the Lord. No, the Lord chooses you, okay? You can't come to serve Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI unless he has chosen you. When you go into John chapter 6 and 44, it tells you that, okay? No man can come to me except the Father done what? Sent him, all right? Rough phrasing. Let's go into this real quick. Sirach chapter 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Okay? That's why we're out here attaining onto the word of Yahawah Yahawashi. We're not out here attaining to these, particular things. That's why I said with Kanye, okay, with Ye, alright, Yeezy. Those guys got entertainment. They got the world at their finger. It's easy for him to slip back into that world, give a little cheap apology, I'm sorry, let me get my money, you know what I mean? It's very easy for him to do that because he's already in that. But what does he do on a daily basis for Yahawah Yahawashi? We know what we do, okay? You have the brothers putting up videos, watching it, Job chapter 32 and verse 8, the inspiration of that, the spirit of the Most High. So it gets you rumbling, gets your spirit fired up. You put out a video, very inspiring video, edifying video, however, whatever. And then off of that, another brother sees it, and it carries, all right? Then also too, you're sitting there reading the scriptures, you're there in meditation. Next thing you know, boom, you get inspired to do a video. You get the inspiration to do the video from Yahawah Yahawashi. And within that video, like I said, another brother gets inspired to do another video, and it moves from there and so on and so forth. So these people got some wicked intentions on them, man. 1 minute they're standing up there, they're gonna cross over here, then they ended up crossing the street, they cross the street, they're going on their way, then they hop back over here and start walking up there, but they're looking at me, Fucking weirdos, man. But anyways, Kanye, he ain't doing the work of the Lord, man. Just because he said a couple things, and that guy, he's talking stuff. He's saying that we and them are the same, and look, in code, all right, Esau and Jacob, okay, we came out the same lump. We're brothers, okay? But the scriptures clearly tell you that inside of our womb we're two different nations, okay? Two different kind. So when he's saying that we're the same, we're not the same. Yahawah Yahawashi set one on the right-hand side, and he set one on the left-hand side, okay? And they're the people of the left. Doesn't mean that none of our people is scattered amongst them. Sure, okay? But they're the people of the left. They're known as Esau, Edom. And the most problematic of them, Amalekite. There's Amalekites, man. So going back into this, so I know that, hey, I ain't linking up with the throne of iniquity, because this is what happens when you go linking up with them, rubbing shoulders with them, seeking after their bread, seeking after their philosophies. This is the type of stuff that'll happen when you use their platform, okay? When you use, the platform, let me say it like that they put you up on to sing, dance. Go ahead, sing and dance for us, nigga. Because that's all you're good for in their society. Just like what they told LeBron. They said, LeBron, you a nigga, just keep playing basketball. That racist bitch, whatever the fuck her name is, she told LeBron, shut your mouth and just dribble the ball. Yeah? And these people we're supposed to be happy with. Remember, these are the same people who put us through slavery. Put us through atrocities, okay? You're gonna have to pay for all those things, but yet, like I said, knowing all those things, you think I'm gonna go link up with them? Say to myself, yo, yeah, let's make some money together. Let's rub shoulders together. At any given minute, they could shut your program down. So let's go into something real quick. Psalms chapter 94 and verse 20. shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law. And that's going into, their police, their officers, that system that they got, okay? But shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? You see how much wickedness they do. You see the lies that they put forth. They'll go right on TV and openly lie to you and not even break a sweat. So shall you have fellowship with these demons? Should you have, acquaintance with them? Should you be walking in the same light as them? Should you even be in the same room as them? Should you be thinking to yourself, yeah, you know what? Yeah, man, let me go link up with these guys right here. This seems like the right thing to do. No. Abstain from all evil and stay the hell away from those type of people. Yeah, we know we got to get jobs. We know we got to work. Money is a defense and wisdom is a defense. Yes, we understand that. But to the degree where you got these actors, these rappers, these ballers, entertainers, okay? You want to step into that platform where the whole world can see, right? And they're the ones controlling the view, all right? They're controlling the narrative, as they would say, right? So why would you go link yourself up with these people? The reason why you would go link yourself up with these people, let's get it right now. I mean, that's how Israel is too, We've always been those type of people where we had the best, but yet we still wanted, 2/3 of our people, I must say. We have the best, but then you still looking out, peering out, This weather's getting nasty out here, man. Even when the brother Barra was talking to me the other day, I was telling him, he told me he had a little something going on. And fuck, I felt the same way, like mucus, buildup of mucus, tiredness in the limbs, Hey, we gotta go through this shit, That's about it. But let's get into something real quick. Psalms chapter 141 and verse 4. Incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. Lakia. Let me say that over again. Incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. And that's the spirit that we come in, okay? We don't want to practice no wicked works with them. We don't want no, the extra FRNs. Just enough to get by and to do our thing in life, support our family, feed our family. That's it. Scriptures tell you to be content with what you got. All this stuff where you want to eat of his table and you want to eat of his bread, these are the situations that you must expect to happen. Because now you're a muzzled individual. And when you speak out to say something, look, he's crazy. Okay? That's the same type of shit that they try to pull with us. And even amongst our own people, you have people that came up and said and put what's the word? Were you slanderous, misinformation, trying to bruise one's character, okay? Yeah, others that stepped up and did that to the apostle elders, telling them that they teach rape and they rape people, they rape little girls. That's all slander right there, okay? And the wicked elite with these small hats, these 1948ers, they've done the same thing too. They tell you that they're the people when we're the people. You sucked off and stole our fucking identity and then want to act like you're so holy, but you ain't holy. You ain't doing nothing. You causing problems in that land, okay? Even in Ezekiel, it tells you, let me get that real quick too as well. Oh, right there, damn. Let me get this real quick, man. This is exactly, holy shit, yo. Muffin ass, muffin top. What the fuck? God damn. Damn. Anyways, let me get this. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Yeah, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief come among mischief. Okay. But anyways, the main point is that these heathens are up in our land, okay? Trying to play like they are us, but they're not us. Alright? It's about time that this identity theft has been made known to the world. It's about time that the Lord, YAHAWASHI, reveal these devils for who they are. Alright? And yes, they're in our land, polluting our land, doing all types of, like I said, how the fuck you the holy people when you up in our land eating pork? Okay? Defiling the whole land. Okay? He ain't even got nothing up in there that can stand. There's something called a kibbutz. They gotta import shit into that land. You aren't the people of the land, man. Then on top of that, the Lord said, wait upon me. Wait till I rise up to the prayer. Okay? The Lord said that He gonna return us into that land. And how's that gonna be done? By chariots. When you go to Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7, tells you that YAHAWASHI is going to return with those chariots, and every eye shall see Him. Right? So let's go to something real quick. How's this being revealed? Through the Spirit, through the mouthpiece of YAHAWASHI, through His prophets. Alright? Through us being out here on the highways and byways, as the Lord has commanded us to be. Not those phonies in that land. Identity theft. The biggest identity theft is happening right now. Them running around telling you that they're you, and if you speak upon this, you're gonna get persecuted. I mean, if somebody came to your house, right, and said that they're you laugh, you say, you're not me. I'm sitting in my house. I know this, okay? But why are you running around so nervous? Why are you trying to cover tracks? Why are you trying to pull history, erase history? Why are you trying to say don't speak on certain things? It's because you know it's a damn lie. You know who you are. Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7. And He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Okay? Nations of the world and our nation. Okay? Because even amongst our own people, when you approach them and tell you, you know you're Israelite? No, I ain't no Israelite. I'm Mexicano. No, bro. I'm Native American. We've been here for so fucking long. This is our land. You know, all that bullshit. You know? Making all these open statements because you've been brainwashed. Okay? You've been fed a fucking lie. You've been given a false look. Okay? Remember, your enemies, the very same enemies, have done what? Let's go here real quick. Psalms 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more, the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So it tells you that all these heathen nations, Esau, Edom, the chief, one of them all, got together to cut us off from being a nation, to take the remembrance of us out of this world. The Lord told us that we, Jeremiah, let me get it real quick, that we shall fall away from our heritage. Those people always make a claim to say that they always knew who they were. Impossible. Okay? The Lord, according to the scriptures, according to the word of God, okay, and his son, YAHAWASHI, according to the word of God, not so. The Lord said that I'm going to scrape your damn brains. You ain't going to know who you are. I'm going to scramble you. Also in Isaiah, he said he's going to toss you violently in a ball into another country, roughly phrasing, as a ball into another country. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies, hear that, in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Okay? And the precept to that too, when we go to Hosea, the wind is blowing from a different direction. When we go to Hosea, which we'll go into, Hosea 1 and 9 and 10, you get to finding out that the Lord said what? In that land, what land? This land, the land of Babylon, where we're scattered, okay? In that land. Let's go into it right now. Hosea 1 and 9. Then God said, call his name, Lo Amin, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Okay, that's when the Lord casts us off. Holy shit. People gotta be really careful on hunting, right? Just lock here. 1 second. I hate when I got these markers and they fall out and I don't remember where they are. I gotta start marking down like the little bookmarkers right here. Like these little bookmarkers, you just rip them off of somewhere. I gotta start writing down. A lot of those things just fall out of my book and I'm like, where the hell was this? But anyways, it is lost, now it is found. Just like us. Let me get into the scripture real quick. Hosea 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. Yeah, we're in every nation. We're everywhere. We're the most, okay? That's why we keep telling you people it's not really, you know, in this time, it's not truly about a skin color, okay? This is why we keep telling you people. The majority of us right now are of a melanated tone because that's what we came out of, okay? To give you an understanding, you see this whole phone? We left whole like this, okay? We left whole like this. But we are scattered into other lands. And even before, because when you go into Acts chapter 2, and when you go into Ezra, where the priest rent his clothes because of the mixing, right? And I don't mean mixing as in how they try to portray it today. When I say mixing, I mean going on to other, nations, having sex with their women, the children coming out looking, different. And then guess what happens? When they get older, what do you think they do? They go on to somebody who looks similar like them. So guess what happens now? You have Israelite over in, India, China, and their bloodline goes back to Yahshua, Israel, okay? So the Lord scattered us amongst these people, all right? So when you look at it, the amount of Israelites there is in the world, yeah, praise YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. That's it. Too. So, and that's Yapa, Hey, that's why Kanye, even though we know how the wicked elites use this, because they're using this right now to try and attack us. They're trying to use this to, put us in a bad light, but it's not working. It's actually helping the word to spread even more, like a wildfire. See, you Edomites thought you were smart with that one, trying to demonize us in the media. But guess what happened? It's like a wildfire that you can't control now, because everybody's scrambling to find out, am I an Israelite? Could I be an Israelite? I mean, I have conversations with those BHIs according to vocab, and they're very kind guys. I like those guys, So the world, really and truly, and you gotta say fuck these people's smiles, because a lot of these people, they're all driving by and they're all smiling, waving, right? You had the one individual, like I said there, he's like, oh, hey, hail the prophets, hail Yahawah Shem Yahushai, So the word is getting around, like I said. But, you got all these people with their smiles, right? Skin in their teeth. Don't be so, remember, the world hates us. So don't be so quick to be like, yeah, they love us. Yeah, see? No, we're going to be hated. Just like the scriptures say, we shall be hated for Yahawah Shem Yahushai's sake, right? So don't be too quick to be like, hey, yeah, come over here, brother. No, we'll continue to speak. We'll do what we do, and you do what you do. You know what I mean? If Yahawah Shem Yahushai has put the spirit on you to come up here and approach and hear these words, what is that? Revelation chapter 3 and 11. It tells, "He that have an ear, let him hear what the spirit. Let him hear what the spirit. Let him hear what the spirit." See those little corns on the side of your ear? That's just physical thing. This is of a spiritual thing. So when the Lord is speaking to these individuals, they're drawn by the Spirit, that inner, okay? That's why Yahawah Shem Yahushai has planted a seed in individuals over here. Ephesians chapter 1, 4 and 5, and verse 11. And when they hear this music, it's as water pouring on a plant, pouring on that seed. Then constant shower and array with the light and the words of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, they start to blossom, they start to grow. None hindereth them, because you know why? Yahawah Shem Yahushai's word has unlocked them and woke them up. And like I said, if you're part of the elect, you're going to be awoken. Okay? That's the real terminology to woke. Okay? Now what the fuck these regular people in the world are saying? You woke? Are you woke? That's almost like going back to that, are you saved? Are you saved? Just because you know that you're an Israelite doesn't mean that you're going to be saved. You got things to do as an Israelite, man, especially that knows that you're an Israelite. Number one, be out here on the highways and byways, feed the people. Yahawah Shem Yahushai said, feed his sheep, right? But like I said, to hell with these people's smiles, to hell with their, you know, gimmicks that they want to pull, because we know they're a bunch of liars. We know they don't really like us, you know. And like the word has said, you shall be hated for YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI's sake, not loved throughout the whole world. The only ones who are going to love it is the ones who are opened up with that key, the word of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, the spirit of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. And guess what? They come out here and they perform, which showers the other seeds. See, our word is only to the elect. We don't care if the rest of you people in the world hear us or not. Only the people of God, of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, are going to hear this word. The rest of them are not. They're just going to walk on by, go eat their Pizza Huts and, you know, go glory in the mirror and take their Snapchats. You know, they're going to be carnal, right? But we men, we're going to walk ye in the spirit. Because that faith, you know, you have to be a spiritual man to keep that faith, to walk in that stead. You know, to be able to stare your enemies down as they're staring you down with weapons out or whatever they may have in their hands, or their deceitful words. You should be able to stare them down, dig them in the eyes with the spirit, okay, and let them know, look, this is what's happening, you know? This is what's happening right now, and this is how it's going to be. All these people, they're gonna come to a rude awakening, man, and it's gonna be too late for them. Okay? It's gonna be too late for them. Alright? So going back into this, with our people being scattered all over the world, you know, different parts of the world. Nepal. You know, they say that for a reason. That man there, they're a fool. See? That guy on the bike talking shit. He's the next Kamata, Egypt, all this bullshit. I don't talk to him no more. Okay, me and that guy used to be every day, you know, talking, yeah, because I used to be in that Egypt crap. I used to be with that Malachi York shit, you know? And the Lord pulled me away from that. And I used to be down in the front. You know, you go meet up with a couple of buddies, you know? A couple of people from the world or whatnot. This is when I was just coming into the truth, you know? So afterwards, and that's why the scriptures say, don't be yoked together with these people, man. They're unbelievers. You know, your words, when you're speaking your words to them, they're not hearing them, man. Everything in their mind is already, that's it, concrete. So there's no sense in talking to them, because when you're telling them, look, God required you to do this and this and this, it goes in one ear and it's out the next, man. Okay? They're back onto their joint or cigarette or whatever the fuck illicit drug they're doing. So me and that guy always used to talk. And then one day, you know, I just had to unleash it on him. Because I was like, nah, man, what you're talking about is hogwash, bullshit. YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is the way, not what you're talking about. You know, he was talking about Egypt and, you know, we should go back to Egypt and Africa and all this fucking bullshit. And I'm like, look, man, we ain't even from Africa. We spent a good while in Africa, 70 AD, you know, Vespasian, you know, let me say it like this, Titus, Domitian, okay, that time there, 70 AD, we had to flee. Because even when you go into 2nd Ezra, chapter, what is that, 60 and 70, if I'm not mistaken, it tells you that there shall be a great insurrection on those who fear the Lord. It happened back then, and it's gonna happen again, okay? These people ain't gonna let up, all right? But like I said, I used to have conversations with that individual. I used to talk all that back to Africa shit. I'm like, I'm not no African, first of all, okay? Second of all, I'm an Israelite. And I told him too, he was an Israelite. The man got mad, upset. He talked to me about that Bible. The so-called white man decimated our people. And this is what you don't get. The so-called white man will use our book, okay, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, will use our book against us. They'll have you growing up hating your own book, okay? And this is where you zone off, because remember, we're scattered amongst these nations. So when you're in that feeling, okay, of anger and all this stuff and despair, and you come to realize, oh, okay, I was African, this and that, and you know, our parents, we got scattered, we got sent different places. The so-called white man put us in Brazil, in the Caribbeans, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, yeah, you Caribbean, you Brazilian, but you really African, right? So now you feel deeply offended, right? And you say to yourself, well, we learned what the white man did with the Bible. He came with the Bible. He came with our own book. One way to get somebody to resent something is constantly beat them and put it in their face. And eventually what happens, it's a psychological trip. You don't want to see that thing anymore, whatever it may be. So when our people see the Bible and they equate slavery, the Bible, the so-called white man, they don't know in all actuality that they're fighting against themselves. So when you're fighting against yourself, against the very book that was placed there to give you guidance, you're fucked up. You're lost. And it's very easy for the so-called white man to come and say you're a nigger, you're a Negro, you're African, give you everything underneath the sun but your true identity. So now you're appeased, you're happy. You say, I am a Brazilian, I'm Trinidadian, yo. Yo, man, yo, I'm Jamaican, you know. So you take pride in these things now, because being scattered, then so-called emancipated or so-called free, as you would say, because you could go to a store and buy fucking grabba, or you could go to a store and buy fucking some nasty pork and go in your own little quarters, pay your rent to be in it, you know, all of that bullshit, right? So you feel you're free. You're given an illusion that you're free, but your enemy has you fucked up. And this is why our people is in such a case, because the more, you know, the more they want to say, yo, you're Jamaican, you're African, so and so, the more you're pushing yourself down the road to losership, yo. Okay? And the more you keep saying that stuff, the more you resent the Bible. The more you keep pushing yourself deep and deep in those things, you keep resenting the Lord's word. Okay? Because the enemy has overlaid this thing on you, man. Put a covering cast in your mind. So when you walk around, you say, I'm Jamaican, I'm Brazilian, I'm Canadian. Those are all covering casts, and none of those things. The Lord tells you in the scriptures who you are. But yet you reject the word of the Lord and you go for what they have today. You settle for that shit today, okay? And you're supposed to be selling for that shit. You're supposed to be out here proclaiming this, looking for the rest of Israel. But what you doing? Sitting back playing video games, jet-macking. Ain't nothing wrong with a damn video game. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it. Just what are you doing with your time? You all day sitting down behind that fucking computer screen playing video games? Instead of being behind that computer screen, spending accurate time to serve the Lord and prepare what's about to come. Prepare for what's about to come. Make his body a living sacrifice, right? Doing the things that are acceptable and pleasing unto the Lord, right? So anyways, let's get back into Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Now, like I said, The Lord said back in Jeremiah, let's go back into Jeremiah real quick. I'm not sure where my hand grips. Let's go back into Jeremiah real quick, chapter 17 and verse 4. The Lord said what? He's going to do what? Let's get it. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. These people talking, walking around saying they always knew who they were. They always know who they were. Well, that's impossible. According to the word of YAHAWASHI, he said that he gonna scatter you, he gonna beat you so bad you ain't gonna remember your own, you don't even remember your own hand, okay? Let alone who you are. The Lord said, I'm gonna bring you through so much torment because you didn't serve me right, and you did tons of wickedness. In fact, 1 Kings, brisky outside now. 1 Kings or 2 Kings? 1 Kings. Let's see what Manasseh did, man. Whew. Let me see if I get in this real quick. Second Kings. Yep. Let's go into 1 Kings, 2 Kings chapter 21 and verse 9. And this is why the Lord had to scatter us, man. Just listen to this real quick. 1 Kings chapter 21 and verse 9. But they hearkened not, and Manasseh seduced them to do more evil than did the nations whom the Lord destroyed before the children of Israel. Okay? So we did more wicked than the wicked. You imagine that? And when you look upon our people is fucking cruel, man. Go down the islands. Go down the islands and see how those men act towards each other, man. And that's part of the curses. That's part of the curses in Deuteronomy. Okay, thine eye shall be tender to thy brother, you know, evil unto your brother, right? That's part of those curses, man. And if you try to neglect that fact, then you be ignorant. So when we tell you that those people over there in that land there is not us, okay, not of our bloodline, not of our people, it's just that. They're not of our people, not of our bloodline. Who art thou? Ezekiel chapter 7 and 24. God said that He's going to put the worst of the heathen inside that land and mash up the land. Right now they're mashing up the land. Okay? And the proof about that is the kibbutz. Okay? Where they have to import plants, trees, all different things, man, to swell up the land and make the land good. Right? You don't have to do that down in the Caribbean. You don't have to do that anywhere else. But, well, actually, Slovakia, there's certain other places they do have to do that. But the point is, you are not those people, man. Because honestly and truthfully, when we're back in that land, all things will be restored. And the Lord said that He's going to wipe away all tears. See? Right now, our people are bawling. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Our people are mourning right now. And the other thing about it, let's go into switch up speed here. Let's go into Isaiah. Back again to Isaiah. Chapter 50, like 54, somewhere around there. Yeah. If you're the people, you say that you're the blood clot people, right? Okay, well let's see about this. Let's see what Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17 said. No weapon that is formed against thee, okay, you hear that? No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Okay? So who the hell are you? You ain't got no power. I guarantee if somebody sent a scud right over there right now, can damage you guys. Okay? I guarantee you. You walk around, fuck around, and fall on the floor, you can break your knee. I guarantee if somebody take a baseball bat and smash you on your arm can break. I guarantee if somebody walk up and poke you, as they say, shank you. See? Shanko my uncle. Shanko your uncle. But somebody walk up and shank your blood clot, you bleed. See? So we know, say, you are not the people, man. Because in that day, nobody shall be able to raise a hand. Not a dog shall even lift their tongue to say anything about us, man. When the Lord say, I got my people, he means that, I don't know, you guys are playing the Lord cheap. If you expect that you're the people in that land, you play the Lord cheap. And anybody else believing that shit, they're playing the Lord cheap too. See? So when the Lord says he's going to do something, he's going to do something. But these individuals out here, they're not the true people. They don't even keep up with what the Lord said to do. They got something called white steak. White steak? You know what that is? That's pork. You're a Jew, you're not, but you're pork. You should know yourself. That is an abomination unto YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Eating of pork. You know? All that pig. That's the land roach, man. That's the big land roach. And then you got this idiot, Charleston White, that dumbass, that fool, that nigga, the beef. He said no. He tried to flip it. He go, the beef is the problem, not the pork. Nigga, when you turn scientist, okay? That's why you don't listen to fools, Nabal. That's why you don't listen to them fool there. Because truly and really, that's what he is. He's a fool, okay? And those people have no guidance for our people. Those are the same people who strike against the Bible. Charleston White, idiots like that. God damn. Let's go into something else too. Maybe I'll just get it off the phone. Well, actually I'm in Isaiah. Man, them freeze up. Look, yeah, time to pull out the phone. Man, them freeze up. So let's go to Isaiah real quick. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 8, around this, huh? Burr. Isaiah chapter 11. Get straight to the point. Okay? Got you, you know what? Yeah, straight to the point. Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 8. And the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp. Right? And the weaning child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. For the earth shall be full of knowledge, full of the knowledge of the Lord, of Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. So right now, it is not known to man, certain man, who YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI is. And the same way to be said about that, let me prove that fact too. But we'll go back to the cockatrice and the ass. Two venomous, poisonous, bomb-clad. So anyway, let me slack here. Let's slip out my mind real quick. Slack here. As a matter of fact, let me just go back to this. Because it's within the scripture. Oh yeah, okay. Actually, it's okay. Let me Exodus chapter 5 and verse 2. And Pharaoh said, who is Yahawah, that I shall obey his voice to let Israel go? And Salakia, I know not Yahawah, neither will I let Israel go. So, as in that time, where Pharaoh said, who the hell is Yahawah, that I should let you guys go? I don't know him. That's the same way our people act too, okay? They have that stinking attitude where they say, I don't know this Yahawah you talking, okay? Man, I'm a Jamaican, yo. Man, I'm a Canadian, yo. I'm this, I'm that. Everything under the sun but what you actually are. Because somebody has pulled identity theft on your ass. But like I said, in the time of Pharaoh where they didn't know the name of YAHAWASHI, just the same as today. You got 2/3 of Israel that don't know the name of the Lord. And even if they heard it or know it, they reject it. Because they deemed in their mind, they fully set in their ways. I am a Canadian. I'm an American, man. To hell with the past. Why you think about the past? Let's live on the future. Let's be happy. Let's all universalism. Let's all be one. Multiculturalism. What the Lord say? What the Lord say in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 15? The Lord required that which is past. See? The Lord want back in people, you know. So let's go into another Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 11. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down, and Yahawah alone shall be exalted in that day. Okay? So all these people out here that don't know YAHAWASHI, guaranteeing that day you're gonna know. Guaranteeing that day, all that proud look, all those proud looks you got on your face, laughing at us when we out here on the highways and byways, thinking you know more than us, avoiding all conversation, you know, running from the truth. You used to have a brother that used to walk on this side. Now you walk on that side. You know why? Because you're not a man. He can't stand like a man. Like how we out here stand 10 toes down in the face of adversity, in the face of our enemies. No weapons on us, nothing like that. So we real men. Y'all is some suckers. Y'all is some simps. Y'all is like some little baby bitches, man. Little baby bitch. I think that's a nigga right there too, man. Or no. I think that is that nigga, man. He used to walk on this side of the road, right? And a couple times, hey brother, you know you Israelite? Hey brother, you know you Israelite? And one day he had said something, but I didn't really catch it. Because if I caught it, I'd have lit his ass up, okay? And he had said something, mumbled some kind of shit, you know? And was like walking off. Nigga, you a man, come back and say to my fucking face, bitch ass nigga. You wanna act tough with the world? Come up here in front of God and act tough. Guarantee a plane fall out the sky and drop on your ass, man. But you niggas gonna soon find out who the real tough guy is, man. All you 2/3 niggas running around, you know, think you tough. You got a gun, you got a little knife or something. You think you tough. But the one who's really tough, the big dandara, the big, hey, YAHAWASHI is a man of war, man. Things that you can't even muster to do. YAHAWASHI is sent here and have it done. Angels, boom. Possess that man. Crush and kill those babies right now. Eh? But you talk about you're a bad man, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're a sad man. You're a little baby bitch. And then when he get down to the bottom, he cross back over. Well, that's the Lord giving you judgment right there, sucker. Maybe the Lord sent him a dream. Don't walk past my man. If you ain't willing to stop in here, don't walk past my man. I'm going to judge you right there on the spot. I might give you a heart attack. I might have like a fucking bear come from Humber River and eat your ass right there in front of the brother. And you got, you know, you motherfuckers out there, you hear this and you laugh. That sounds so funny. Yeah, wait till the Lord starts picking up speed in this place, man. Starts dropping the bombs on you niggas. I ain't talking about the fucking nukes yet. But really, when the Lord starts to open up on you guys gonna be crying, wailing. So that's Isaiah chapter 2 and 17. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and Yahawah alone, YAHAWAH YAHWASHI. This guy mud, you know how cold it is outside? Don't let this guy mud, he need a jacket. This nigga need a jacket. He ain't need milk, he need a jacket. Nigga like he crazy. So anyways, and YAHAWAH YAHWASHI, right, alone shall be exalted in that day, and all the idols he shall utterly abolish. Okay, so Lord is gonna take down everything in this world, everything in this place, man. You're gonna be knocked and brought down low. Okay, all you guys out here who got that high mind to think that you the shit, right? And you more than us and all this stuff. No, we come out here humbly, week to week, right? By faith, okay? What does Hebrews chapter 11 tell us? Without that faith, you ain't doing nothing, nigga. And you guys some nothing niggas, because you're doing nothing. Just like I said with the Yay and all that, all those individuals right there. Yeah, great. It's great that he spoke about it. But like I said, I got to make a video about this. But like I said, those are things that the elites use to seep, onto us. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God, YAHAWASHI, must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Okay? Let's go down to how faith will make you move. Going into how Noah moved with fear. Okay. Verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, just like now, y'all ain't seeing all the destruction. You can see, you can look around and see nuclears. Not that you could actually walk up to the silo and be like, hey, that's nuclear right there. But you know they exist. Okay? Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. He hath created that smith that bloweth the coal in the fire. Roughly phrasing. Okay? So you ain't gotta be a damn idiot. You know. And nigga, why you keep circling the block? Go home. Nigga keep driving around his Land Rover. Nigga, that Land Rover gonna be blowing the fucking smithereens. Get your fucking ass home. You wanna say something? Pull up. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7. By faith, being warned of God of things not seen as yet. And the things not seen as yet is that destruction that's gonna come. The end of this society. Once you're living in the mess, you can't see it unless God opens up your eyes to see it. And that's all we telling you individuals out here. We're not trying to force this down your throat. We just hope that we're giving you the open vision. Oh, snap. Let me get that real quick. Open vision? Open vision? That was speaking of an open vision? Slovakia. And, right now this word is 100% precious to us, but to y'all, it's like, get that Bible away from us. And Isaiah tells you that. They're like, speak unto us smooth things. Get this word out of our way, man. Speak on us smooth things, man. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto YAHAWAH before Eli. And the word of YAHAWAH was precious in those days. There was no open vision. Okay? Much like now. The only open vision you're getting is from us. his men, the ones that speak these words, the teachers, the prophets, the seers. That's why the scriptures tell you in time past the prophets were called seers. Okay? So the Lord has given us that vision. The Lord has given us that resuscitation, mouth to mouth, that spirit. Okay? He's given us back that spirit. We're standing upon our feet. And yet all these people out here says, y'all ain't the people. Go ahead. By faith we keep this, man. Okay? So regardless of what you people have to say, you retards, regardless of what you have to say, you guys ain't, you guys are not, I don't believe. We don't care if you don't believe. It tells you shut a faith of the unbelievers, you know, drown this out. No. It ain't gonna, because you have no faith, it ain't gonna affect nothing, man. It's only gonna affect you. Let me go into the scripture real quick here. Woo. Slacky, let me This is what happened to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 2 and 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and sat me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. So the Lord, through his men, through his seers, you know, through the spirit of hearing the word of YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI, it's like that. You ever see on those cartoons, you see that smoke and it enters into Bugs Bunny's nose or whatever it may be? That's the same way the spirit has entered in onto us. You know, YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI has blown his breath onto us, man. And we awake, we standing on our feet. You're afraid, eh? But anyways, we're standing upon our feet, 10 toes down. We're not like you men of the world, okay? Because you men of the world, you all you know is the philosophies and the sayings of this world. You don't know nothing beyond that. That's why the scriptures tell you that he that is spiritual, right, will obtain onto this spiritual talk, all this spiritual stuff, everything, okay? He's gonna have his ears pop like this, waiting, ready. Let me go back into this bomba clatic goalie. So we were moved by fear, right? We were moved by the fear of YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. Because why? The Lord gave us that understanding. He gave us the spirit to understand what he means by this or what he means by that, right? Because we're listening to what? His servants, the very same ones where he poured his spirit upon them as well. And we're reiterating, doing the same thing. Okay? So verse 7, by faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he commanded the world and became heir of righteousness, Salakia, which is by faith. Okay? Y'all don't have no faith. When we're out here on the highways and byways speaking this word, it takes faith to come out here and speak this word. It takes faith to stand in the cold and talk when nobody ain't coming up. It takes faith to do all of this, okay? But yeah, you individuals got no faith, man. You're dumb, you're out of luck. And don't expect to be saved. Hey, when you see all this shit going on in the world, don't be crying, oh God, oh God. He ain't hearing you. He don't want to hear you. You weren't out there on the highways and byways doing what I commanded you to do. To hell with you. I got people scattered in the lands, man, that need to hear this word. Okay? Just like it says in Tobit, which we were supposed to get to a long time ago. Let's get it now. We'll close on this last scripture. Why is my book wet? Oh, the fog. The fog came in. Tobit chapter 3 and verse Tobit chapter 13. Tobit chapter 13 and verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel. Well, how come it doesn't say for the whole world to confess his name amongst each other? How come it doesn't come like that? It says it's always Israel, Israel, Israel. Yashra Allah. Listen. Amos chapter 3, right? Verse 1 and 2. So let's go back to this. Confess him before the Gentile, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. There declare his greatness and exalt him before all the living. For he is our Lord, and he is the God of our fathers forever, and he will scourge us for our iniquities, and will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations among whom he have scattered us. So those people in there playing that they the people, nice try, but it didn't work. Okay? Your worst nightmare, like they said out of their own fucking cotton picking dirty ass mouth, okay, that what? They wish that the internet was never invented. Okay? They wish it was never invented. Because all the information, everything is hey, when it tells you right on the page, Daniel. And I know I went right to the scripture because I've seen it. Let's go to this real quick. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right? And how is that knowledge being increased? Through the unicorn. Okay? That knowledge is flooding this world, man. So much so that these entertainers, the ones who took, like I said, starting out wanting of his dainty things, that now they're frustrated and they're fed up because they're saying, hey man, stop lying. You know? It's true what these guys are saying. You know? Hey, it's giving them a little bit of a irksomeness, right? Where they feel, hey man, this ain't right. I did the fucking study. I found out these people ain't lying. You know, back there, you know how the world roll. It's still, you know, these guys are lying, man. They're hopped up on something there. But no, they went, they did the study, they looked, they read books, they talked to people. They said, no, these guys are definitely telling the truth. And how's that happening? That knowledge and wisdom shall be increased in this latter time. Last verse, Daniel chapter 12 and verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried. And that's only going to the elect. Okay? Lord willing that we're of that number. That's why you see the brothers out here on the highways and byways going through their trial. Going through their tribulations. Second Ezra tells you, Sirach, second chapter, tells you that when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. We're going to be put through things, okay? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 tells you that we're going to be tried in the fire as well, okay? And Sirach, okay? Salakia, the cold is getting to my head. Makes me talk, my slow slurs up. Anyways. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. but the wise shall understand. So you understand, right? So like, no pun intended. But there's the understanding, man. You know, at the end, all this knowledge and wisdom shall be increased and shall go to and fro throughout the whole world. Through what? The unicorn, the internet. And the men of the Lord, the ones who have the understanding, they're going to understand it. They're going to pick up where they left off. The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. But what? The wicked shall continue to do their wickedly. Because why? They won't have an understanding of this. They won't know. And actually, let me get one last scripture to tell you the truth. Why they won't know? It's because their eyes are sealed, man. YAHAWASHI put blockers on their eyes. So they don't understand this word. So they don't know it. So they don't even hear it. Just walk on by. Go play your video games, niggas. Because YAHAWASHI, when he returneth, guarantee, all you niggas is going down, man. All you scoffers, all you scorners, all you niggas running around laughing, making fun, Lamentations 3 and 14. You know, it's a derision to all my people all day. And all you Edomites too. You going down. So-called white man and the so-called white woman. All you guys are going down. Psalms chapter 69 and verse 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thy indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. And that's onto you 2/3. And chiefly that's onto the so-called white man. Well, let the Lord have his anger and his way with him. Yeah, Obadiah 1 and 18. Onto you so-called white men and white women, you Edomites, okay? You gonna get it. All the wicked, the wicked of our people and the wicked, okay? And these sons of, how you say, you got the sons of God, sons of men, and the sons of the wicked, okay? 2/3 of the sons of God are gonna get chastened. They're gonna go through the fire. They have to, okay? The 1/3, the elect, they're gonna make it out of this trash through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. The sons of men, these different nations, they're all gonna go through this wreck. And the wicked, okay? So with that, let me close out right now. All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the AHCHYAM doing and pushing this word worldwide, and a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified. Lord willing, till next week. Wa abad babal. Shalom, AHCHYAM.